Hello and welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial I want to show you how you can switch between the weapons. So currently we are unarmed. We can equip the pistol, for example. We can switch to the assault rifle or to the rocket launcher. And of course this is also working when we are walking like that, or even if we are running like that. So let's go. First of all, we were using the shooter character from the last tutorial, of course, links in the description. So we go right click, blueprint, enumeration, and this will be the weapon underscore type. Open this up. The first one will be unarmed. The second one is the pistol. Then we have the assault rifle and the rocket. Then we open up our character. And first of all, let's optimize the running. So we have the shift where we have the running part. We can delete this one here, take out the character movement, open up the details of the character movement. And I would recommend to set the max walk speed to 300 and the crouch speed to 250. Then we go from the character movement here and say set max walk speed on started and as well on complete. Connect both of these. This will be 600, this will be 300. Next, let's optimize the inputs. Go up here where we have the input mapping context. Go on this browse button and open this up. So we can delete everything that we don't need. For example, the day and night, this one, this one, this one, or this one. We can keep this one here. We will rename it. But we don't need the projectile, the line trace, or the open docs. Let's save this one and open up the first one, which has ironically the number 1. And we will just rename this. So this will be unarmed. Already working. And you can delete number 5 or create a new weapon. Let's save this and go back to our character where we have the weapon choose input handling. Let's create a new variable called weapon type. And this will be our weapon type enumeration that we created. As you can see, by default it's unarmed. So for that, let's basically delete everything from here. We don't need this, except for the fire rate. Let's start with unarmed. We want to set the weapon type to unarmed. And now we need a new function. So let's open up the equip weapon. We can copy the first part here, create a new function, and this will be unequip weapon. We can leave it like this. And just connect the branch where we want to destroy the actor, like that. Then we can close everything and want to unequip the weapon. For the pistol, we open up the choose weapon type and just copy and paste this projectile impact NDC. Put it right here. We will use this for the pistol. For the rifle, we will use the projectile explosion large right here. Then we can get the equip weapon function here and choose the pistol. Then here we choose the rifle and here the launcher. Then we take out the mesh and want to play a montage. In every situation. So let's pull this out a little bit here. like that. We will choose the montage later. Then we want to set again our new weapon type on complete. This here to pistol, this to the assault rifle, and this to the rocket. And then just connect it, in this case to the explosion large. We don't need this one here. We have the fire rate like that. So we are done here. Let's continue to adjust the animations. For that, let's open up the details of the mesh where we have the animation class. Let's go to the class that we currently have. And we can basically close everything except for the animation graph here. Let's go to the locomotion. And we will delete this part here. We will only have the idle part. Of course, you can rename this to idle walk. And let's open this up. You can delete this as well. And we open up the event graph, create a new variable called weapon type. This is also our enumeration. Then we create a new sequence pin here. Go from the character down here. We cause to our, in this case, gallery character. Connect the sequence down here. Get the weapon type. This one here. We want to set the weapon type inside our animation blueprint to the weapon type from our character. So now it's synchronized. Let's go back to the animation graph, locomotion, idle walk, and we can get the weapon type, get the direction, get the ground speed. So as you can see, we have only the blend space for the rifle part, so we need to create some other blend spaces for the rest of the animations. For that, let's go back to our normal folder here, characters, mannequins, animations. For example, we have the pistol. So let's select the reload, right click, retarget animations. As a target, we will select our Quinn from the gallery example. We basically select all of these here. Then we say export animations. And then you can put it wherever you want. Let's choose characters. Let's create a new folder here. Shooter, export, export. As you can see, we have now much more animations that you can choose from. Now we can create the other animations by just copy and paste the blend space for unarmed and for the pistol. And all we have to do is open this up and switch up the animations and replace the rifle with the pistol or the unarmed. So I skip the process. As you can see, now we have the blend space as well for the pistol and for the unarmed. Let's go back to our animation blueprint. Let's start with the blend space unarmed. Connect the direction and the speed. Then we have the pistol and the rifle. Like that. Then we have our weapon type. So we check if it's equal enumeration. We just copy and paste this down here. So we have the situation for the pistol, assault rifle, and rocket. Then we say blend bool, blend poses by bool. This will be true for the pistol and the unarmed will be false because we will connect the situation weapon type pistol. Then we have another one. This goes to false, this goes to true. And here we have an OR boolean, which connected to the second blend. And at the end, we connect everything to the result. I also created an animation montage to equip the weapon. Very easy, just go on the animation sequence, right click, create animation montage for the pistol and the rifle. Let's select the rifle, go back to our character where we equip the pistol here, and then we play the montage. Select the rifle and do the same here and here. The last step is make sure that your begin play event just add the shooter widget, and add to the viewport we don't want to spawn a weapon because we want to start unarmed. Compile and save this. Let's see if this works. We hit play. We start unarmed. We can equip the pistol, for example. We can equip the rifle or the rocket launcher. And of course we can walk and run around and change the weapons. Great! So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, please let me know, and yeah, goodbye.